Good morning, everybody. Jake here from Bearded Gear. Today I am going on another hike, but the sad news is all of the trails in LA County are closed. Yesterday I went to hike the trail that I hike all the time, the hike that I took you guys on just the other day to that secret waterfall, but the trail was finally closed. I was hoping it wouldn't happen because that was kind of a private little secret trail, but it did. So there's nothing I can do about it, at least for the meantime. So I am going outside of LA County. I'm going out to Simi Valley, California, and I am going to be hiking a trail out there that I haven't done in quite a long time. So it'll be exciting. It'll be kind of like re-exploring it. It's been a good few years since I've last been up there. So I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride today. And I've got about 40 minutes left in my drive, and then I will check in with you when I get there and get started. See you then. All right, so I just got to the trail. There were some signs at the front of it that I chose not to read because I'm pretty sure they might have said to not come up here, but I didn't read them, so I'm not liable. I just hammered out the first climb. There's a pretty good elevation gain right at the beginning, so I just knocked that out, and I'm probably only not even a half mile into this hike. I want to say to the top it's about 3.7, 3.8, but like I said, it's been forever since I've been up here, so I'll check in just a minute. I got some more climbing to do. So this spot is pretty cool. This is the first real lookout of the city, and when I was a teenager, I helped on a friend's Eagle project to put this bench in. It's pretty cool. We did it in memory of a friend of ours from church that passed away, and still going strong. There's the bench I helped put in, getting that cement up here. I remember being quite the chore. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so this is still towards the beginning of the hike. This is the first real landmark you pass, and I'm gonna keep on going up. So still pushing through, and just came up on the first kind of outcropping of rocks up here. So I'm gonna go climb around on there for a second. I think I've climbed to the top of these before, but it's been a real long time. You can see there's that section right there. They're probably only 20, 25 feet tall at the highest point. So we're gonna go scramble on up and see what it's like up there. All right, so I took my pack off, got out my tripod, which I'm using as a selfie stick so you can see a little bit more. This spot is really cool. You can see right behind me, there's these kind of pass-through caves. There's light coming through because those like go all the way through. However, right there in that little nook, there is currently a beehive. I can hear them and see them. They're definitely centralized right over there. So I think I'm gonna try to climb up right over here, make my way up on top of this thing, and see if we can't get a cool view looking down. Look, here we go. See if I can do this with the tripod in my hand. There's actually pretty decent little footholds. I'm gonna try to follow this channel up. That looks like my best bet. Here we go. All right. It's working so far. Oh yeah. All right. Kind of up on this little channel here now. Let's keep on going. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is awesome. There's all these little pockets in here. This trail is actually called Chumash Trail. The Chumash Indian tribe used to live up here in these hills. So there's actually a pretty fair amount of Indian caves, and here in the rock you'll find a lot of spots where they used to kind of use as a mortar with a pestle and crush up acorns, all kinds of fun stuff. But yeah, this is a sweet little spot. I'm gonna see if I can get higher. All right, yeah, now we're talking. Perfect. So that beehive spot is right down in there. There's this huge crater in the rock right there. Let's see if I can do this with the tripod. Yep. All All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Now those are the caves I was just talking about. So we're right up above them. I'm going to see if I can't get a little closer. There's a cool little pocket. So those are the caves. I'm up above them. Pretty cool spot. It's my own private little bowl here. Yeah, this whole area is really cool. The way you get these rock croppings here, and since they've been getting a good amount of rain up in these hills, it's really green right now, super pretty. And I think I'm only, I don't know, a quarter of the way up to the top. Still a lot more to go. You can see there's this ridge line here. That's what I'm going to be following up. This hike ends at a place called Rocky Peak, and I've been up there quite a few times. There's actually some more trails that start from there, and yeah, it's a really cool spot. So we'll go all the way up there, see what we can find. So I'm back out on the trail. I just left those rocks. That's what I was just on top of, and yeah, just pushing forward. This trail is really cool. It's nice and hard packed. The dirt is like a little bit clay, I think, so everything stays nice and tight. It's not dusty at all, especially lately. They have been getting some rain, and yeah, it's rocky but not crazy rocky. Totally different terrain from the San Gabriels where I'm used to hiking, and yeah, this is the kind of stuff I grew up hiking on. So as much as I've gotten accustomed to something else, it feels cool to be back on a trail like this one where I've got a lot of memories and spent a lot of time as a kid. So I'm glad I came here today. This is fun so far. I think I've got about 2 miles left until I get to the top. All right, so I've been crushing some dirt, making my way up here, and I just got to mile marker 2. Fun story about these mile markers. These were actually another Eagle project from another friend of mine. So I was instrumental in helping to get these up here, which is pretty cool that they're still up here, still standing. Yeah, we hiked these up all the way. They go to the very top and they mark the mileage. So pretty cool. Shout out to Stratton for that Eagle project. All right, so apparently I was wrong. This sign says it's only 2.7 miles to the trailhead from here at the top, and there's only like, I don't know, a couple hundred yards until you're at the actual real peak there. So under 3 miles, pretty good. My pace was just under 20 minutes a mile, which is pretty good. I did pause it while I was climbing around so that didn't ruin my time, but yeah, pretty good. I have no idea how much elevation gain that is. It's not that crazy. This trail is less steep than I remember it being. I'm definitely way more into hiking now than I ever was when I hiked it before, so it felt a lot easier than it ever has before, but still a really fun hike. Really pretty area. Takes you through some really cool spots, especially right now since it's all so green. It's just gorgeous up here. So I'm gonna go right up there to the peak and hang out, drink my mate, and yeah, spend some time up there before I hike on down. So I'm about 100 yards up from that little sign that pointed down towards the trailhead, said it was 2.7 miles. And now I'm confused because it looks like this actually keeps going quite a bit more. So I don't know if it just becomes another trail. Maybe this is Rocky Peak Trail to get to the actual peak. But right up here, it's just more trail. I thought this was going to be the top. So apparently I've got to buckle down and do a little more hiking before I'm at the top, which is fine. I've got plenty more left in my legs today. So I'm going to keep on going, and we'll see how much farther this actually goes. Right, so I'm a little over 3 miles in now, which means I was definitely wrong about that sign. The trail is still going, at least for a little bit. Seems like I've got to be getting pretty close to the edge here, but you can see it's really wide now. It's more like a fire road, but still a lot of fun. We'll see where this takes us. I'm pretty sure I'm almost to the end, but as you know, I have been wrong before. All right, so this has actually happened to me once before. I hiked here with my brother one time, and we accidentally overshot the end of Chumash and kept going to Rocky Peak. And as I'm doing this, I'm remembering now that it's a pretty far ways until Rocky Peak. See, the trail keeps going quite a ways down through there. Right now I am at just over 4 miles, and I didn't plan on going any farther than this today. So I think what I'm gonna do is hike back up a little bit, and then I'm gonna find a cool spot up on this this ledge here and see if I can't get a good lookout that way, because this is actually higher up than Rocky Peak is over there. I can see that I have to dip down to get over there. So I'm gonna turn around from this point. I went 4 miles in. I'm not positive that I'm not on Chumash Trail anymore, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. And I'm not sure where I switched, but that is that. So I'm on my way back up a little bit. I'm gonna find a cool spot to hang out for a while. All right, so this is the rock that I just enjoyed my break on. Shot a couple of quick gear videos, crushed my mate, and now I'm gonna hike down. So this is a cool spot. I'm gonna remember that this is here. I really liked that lookout. It's a really cool area to sit and just kind of take in the city. Although some clouds rolled in and a breeze came with them, and it's a little chilly now. I do have a light jacket in my pack in case, but I'm gonna get moving. So I'm pretty sure once I've got some blood pumping and I'm moving up some elevation and making my way through this trail, I'm gonna warm right back up. So I'm not too worried about it, but I am on my way. I'm gonna start hiking down. I think I went like 4.15 miles deep, and that spot that I went back to sit was probably 1/10 of a mile. So I've got about, let's see, 4.05 miles, if my math is right, to get back to the car. It'll be good. I'll be doing just over 8 miles today. That's a solid enough day for what I was looking to get out of it. And yeah, I feel great. My legs are doing good. One thing I love about hiking is that I find if I'm consistent with it, not only does it get easier and easier, but the type of exercise that hiking is for me and my body, I don't stay sore like I do if I'm lifting weights and stuff like that, or even if I'm out running on the road. I get sore when I do those things, but when I hike, I'll get a little bit tight. Like on Wednesday, I did a really gnarly hike. I went up to a waterfall, and it was a lot of climbing, and so I woke up Thursday and I was really tight, but then I went out and did another hike, and within like 5 minutes I was loosened back up, and I felt totally fresh as a flower. I was ready to keep on going. So I love that with hiking. Same thing today. I was a little bit sore when I started out, but not like achy sore, just like I could feel some tightness. And with the pace of hiking and the way that I exert myself doing it, I'm getting great exercise. I'm burning a ton of calories up here, and I'm feeling great while I'm doing it, but I don't like hate myself the next day. And if I'm consistent with it, then I find I get even less and less tight. So when I've hiked 4 days in a row, then odds are on that 5th day I'm gonna wake up and I'm not even gonna feel tight at all, because my body's just kind of acclimated to that being my new normal. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on why hiking is the greatest thing that anyone has ever done and why I do it so much. But I also just love it. Up here, being in the mountains, enjoying nature, this is my favorite way to do it. So thanks for joining me. I will check in a little bit if I find where I accidentally went onto the wrong trail. If I did, I'm still not even positive. And then we'll see if there's anything else cool on the way back. And I'll sign off before I leave. All right, so this is the trail that I took going that way. That was probably a really weird way to show you that, I'm sorry. But this is the only spot where it splits off from where I kept going. So I'm not sure if right over here where this little split is where technically Chumash Trail ends, and then it becomes Rocky Peak Trail, or how that works. But I'm gonna go down this little side trail that heads off that way real quick, just because I gotta know if this is the actual end of Chumash Trail or if I'm crazy and I just remembered the distances super wrong. Anywho, we're gonna go see what's over there. Well, I don't have an answer. It just keeps on going. I'm like 5 minutes further down this trail, and now it feels like it's just a different trail. I feel like I might remember this is called Hummingbird Trail, but I'm not positive. I'm gonna have to ask some of my friends or family who are locals and figure out where I went wrong.
have them watch this footage and tell me where I actually have been today. I know I started on Chumash Trail. We'll go with that. Maybe I'll come back up here in the next day or two and see where this one ends up, or I'll try starting at the bottom of that one if I find out what it is and hike it up to here. I don't know. Now that all the trails in LA County are closed for the foreseeable future, I'll probably be back up here real soon. So I will keep you posted if I find out more about this, and I'll probably be back up here in the next couple of days to explore it myself. All right, so as I was hiking along the trail up there, right there, I was looking out over the side, and I saw over here what looked like, from where I was, it might have been a cool cave. So I just climbed down this sketchy little section here and got down onto it, and it is not a cave. But now that I got up here, as I was looking over, let's see if I can show it to you, right there, looks like it may actually be a cave. So strike one on the first one, but let's go check that one out. See if I can make it over here. All right. I need a camera crew. All right, here we go. Making my way up. Making my way uphill, climbing fast. I have excellent singing voice. You're welcome. Oh, this is tough. This thing is so pokey. Ow. Ooh. We're almost there. Okay. Looks like this is probably my best bet. Right here. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, yeah. That is a real cave. Let's go in it. See if I can get down from here. Oh, this is probably gonna suck. All right, I'm gonna set down the camera for a second so that I don't die. Okay, so I just got down the sketchiest spot. Jammed a stick right into my forearm on that old dead tree, so that was cute. But now, oh, this is awesome. Check this out. Oh, ya boy. All right, this is super legit. Let's see if I can extend you out even further. This is the real deal. Let's take a seat in here. Give you a view from the inside. So this cave is probably a good 7 or 8 feet deep. And yeah, this is really cool. Seems like the kind of place that some Native Americans might have hung out a long time ago. Don't know that for sure. Unless I find an artifact in here. It's probably not gonna happen. All right, say goodbye to the cave. Just hung out in there for a good few minutes. The view from this place is spectacular. So this is officially my new spot. Super cool. But now I gotta climb back out of this little area I got myself into. And hopefully I can remember where this was for next time. Oh, this is gonna be terrifying. All right, here we go. Climbing on up. Let's see if I can make my way through here. Ooh, I'm gonna need to set the camera down. All right, so that was awesome. Found the coolest cave I've ever found up here. And now I'm standing right on top of it, actually. Just climbed back up. There's the trail. Time to actually hike down, like I meant to start doing an hour ago. But when you find something cool, might as well check it out, right? So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit, but that was a rad cave. All right, I am back on what I am positive is actually Chumash Trail now. So from here it should be pretty smooth sailing, hiking my way back down. Let's see, I have logged 6 miles now, and it should be 2.7 down to the bottom. So I'll finish right around 8.5, 8.7 miles, somewhere in there. And yeah, I'll check in at the bottom, let you know how the way down went, unless I see something exciting along the way. Told you I'd check back in if something exciting happened. And it's still a little early in the season, but we have a friend on the trail. Oh, did I miss him? There he goes. I don't know if you caught that. There's a snake. All right, I'm back at the car and I am done with my hike. I logged 8.73 miles. So that was a pretty good hike. Really enjoyed it. And I haven't eaten anything today. Literally all I have put in my body is a bottle of water and a can of yerba mate. So I am going to go through the In-N-Out drive-thru and get a 3x3 animal style and some fries and a drink, and I'm going to eat it in the car on the way home. That's the plan. So thanks for joining me today. That was a super fun hike. I'll probably be back up in this area a couple of times within the next week or so because I can't hike at home. So it's not too bad a drive, luckily. And yeah, this has been fun.